Today is May 4th, 2024, and we are at 739 Main Street at the Charles J. Rawling House. This is a very historic house, as you'll hear from the history. The furnishings in this house will be part of an estate sale next weekend. So if you're interested in anything that you see, you can come back next weekend. The sale is being done by Sibs in Wheeling, so you can contact Sibs if you have any questions about any of the furnishings that are here. So here's the history. This was built around 1880. It is a contributing structure in the North Wheeling Historic District. And the description in the National Register nomination says, the Italianate hoods of the windows and doors are identical to those on the neighboring 735-37 Main, except in this house, the original entrance doors remain. The beautifully proportioned cornice is more Greek revival than Italianate. The house has been well maintained and exhibits considerable original fabric. That was from many years ago when the National Register District was put in place here. In 1877, Civil War veteran Charles J. Rawling purchased the property from Joseph Seybold, S-E-Y-B-O-L-D, for $5,000, which would be the equivalent of more than $123,000 today, and later built the home that still stands today. Rawling, who was born in 1830 and died in 1911, was the son of English immigrants arriving in this country when he was a young child. He was educated at Linsly and then held a variety of jobs prior to the outbreak of the Civil War. He entered the service as a private in the First Virginia Infantry, later First West Virginia Infantry, serving the Union at the front until wounded in the Battle of Winchester. He then entered the quartermaster's department, and at a latter period of the war, he represented that department at Martinsburg, supplying Sheridan's army with supplies. The heroic deeds of his regiment have been preserved for posterity by him. He's the author of a book entitled History of the First Virginia Regiment Infantry, 1861 to 1865. Following the war, Rawling returned to Wheeling and entered the drug business under the company name of C.J. Rawling and Company. He married Maria Donnelly in 1866, and their son, Charles Quincy Rawling, was born in 1869. Later, C.J. Rawling was appointed postmaster of Wheeling, a position that he held for 12 years. During that time, the letter carrier system was adopted in Wheeling. And you may recall that before you had to go to the post office and pick up your mail. The carrier didn't come to your house as they do today. Other accomplishments included being president of the Wheeling Hinge Company and president of the Fire and Marine Insurance Company. The 1900 census shows the couple's son living with them here at 739 Main Street. There was also a domestic servant who lived in the house. Their son, Charles Quincy Rawling, taught chemistry at Linsly before his untimely death at the age of 32. Charles Rawling died in 1911, is buried in Greenwood Cemetery. His widow remained in their home until her death 4 years later. Archibald Taylor purchased the property in early 1916 for $6,350, which is the equivalent of more than $150,000 today. He served as the YMCA secretary in France during World War I and later worked as an insurance agent along with his brother Mendel Taylor in the firm of Taylor & Taylor, 1300 Market Street. His passport application from 1918, with a photo that I have on here, indicates that he was well-traveled, having visited Europe in 1902, Cuba in 1914, and England and France in 1918. Upon his death in 1957, he was a bachelor. He left the property to his nieces, his sister Emma's daughter, Hazel Dunn Gilliam and Marie Dunn. Following their deaths, 1959 and 1980, the property was left to Farrell and Grace Moore. Farrell Moore had been an employee of Taylor & Taylor. After he died in 1984, his widow sold the property to Robert L. Martin for $57,500, which would be about $127,000 today. 4 years later, in 1988, Martin sold the property to G. Martin Mulrooney. Robert E. and Jeanette Coleman purchased the property in the fall of 1990 and remained in the home until their deaths in 1996 and 2017. Their sons, Stephen and Charles Coleman, then inherited the property and were the current owners when this was written back in 2021. And so that is a bit of the history. I will put this on the dining room table if anyone wants to see it, but leave it for SIDS, they'll take it then. As I said, the furnishings here will be sold. Debbie, did you want to say anything? You want to come here and say anything about the sale?
Oh, she come in.
You said something at the beginning of the description, I think that was part of the application for historical study. So a C word, I wasn't sure what I was trying to think of what it said.
A contributing structure?
Right, what is?
Yes.
Yes. Can you tell me what that is?
Yes. If a property is a contributing structure in a historic district, it is automatically on the National Register. So this house is not individually listed on the register, but because it's considered a contributing structure, it has all
fabric of the neighborhood.
Yes, it has all of the benefits of being on the National Register.
Thank you.
A building like the Scene Hand across the street would not be a contributing structure. Although it's a very stable structure and functional and so forth, it does not fit with the time period that is significant for this district.
Great.
Does that answer?
Oh, absolutely, I appreciate it.
Okay, good. So your house in Woodsdale, for instance,
Yes.
is a contributing structure.
There we go.
And so you have all the benefits of being on the National Register.
Because it's in the character of the neighborhood that's being memorialized as
Correct.
right.
Correct. Any other questions before we go to Deb?
Do you want to
Yep.
say something about the lights in the hall? The stories, what we're selling for the...
Oh, yes, I'll do that after. Okay. Debbie?
So, like the contributing things, 90% of what's in the house is also a contributing factor to that same whole era. The majority of what's in here is Victorian, as you'll see, and there's a plaque out there where one of the organizations in Wheeling gave her an award for the interior furnishings and how she'd done them. I mean, obviously, some of it's earlier. The piece back there is 1835. The organ's more like 1875, so there's a good mix. Everything in the house, I'm going to say 99% of what's in the house right now, or in the backyard, it needs to be liquidated. The property is sold. New owners most anxious to get in, and they're going to do it right. They're just excited to be here and to be able to be a part of the community that's this north end, as well as the city of Wheeling. We're having a sale that opens at 9 o'clock a week from today. We do not sell anything beforehand. Everybody gets the same shot at standing on the street. And when it open the doors, everything, again, 99% of it will be priced. I always miss something. But everything will be priced, and then we also do a short period on Sunday and discount some things. So we'd like to see a lot of it stay in Wheeling if it can. It's been here a long time. There's a great picture of Jeanette Coleman in the last room on the right. A wonderful shot. I think her son took the other one that was on the piano, but I've still got one hanging in the Buddha back here. And I'd also encourage you to come back when we've been in here and actually done something. We really haven't done much yet except kind of clear a path. And all the cupboards are full. The basement, anybody who goes down there will see, is floor to ceiling still packed. So there should be a lot more goodies come out that we haven't seen.
Can I tell a real quick contributing story? When I worked at Independence Hall, they were going to make East Wheeling an historic district. And so they sent letters to everybody in that area, and 51% of the property owners have to agree to do that. So they sent letters out, and of course they usually didn't explain things very well. So this lady got a letter saying that her house was a contributing structure. She called me and said, "I'm not giving you one red cent." This means your house contributes to the historic. Oh. But she was really mad. So they should explain what contributing means.
Yes. Thank you, Jerry. Okay. All right, one other little commercial message here. This, of course, is a Friends of Wheeling tour. If you are not a member of Wheeling, Friends of Wheeling, you can join for $10 a year. I happen to have membership cards with me, as always, so you're welcome to join. We try to do some tour at least once a month. We do something. We do have a tour coming up on the 18th. It will be an after tour at the new Smart Center which is on Main Street, just south of the River City Restaurant. And then we'll have a big event on June 1st when we will open the doors for the first time to our major project that we're working on, which is the Hughes House at 722, 724 Main. It will be a before tour because there's still a great deal of work that needs to be done. As part of a fundraiser for that project, we have created by our treasurer, Steve Suler, thank you very much, actual 1909 gem lamps, the bulbs from 1909 time period with a plate that verifies what they are. These are $20 and they are from Hair Plumbing. And so these will be out on the table in the hallway. Steve with the hat is the treasurer. If you would like one today, just pass the money to him.
Or put it in the box.
Or put it in the box.
We'll
We're
trust you.
very
Yeah.
trusting,
Yeah.
but we will also have these on June 1st when we do that. We can go throughout the house as we wish. The third floor is not open because the stairs are very narrow and it's not something that you might want to go to see. Make sure you at least look at the backyard. In the opinion of many of us, it has the best backyard in all of Wheeling. It's a phenomenal backyard. And you can go in the basement. So enjoy the tour. And Joanne will just go around on her own, I believe, and take more pictures for those of you who are watching online.
Video?
You can do video, and that will be fine. We'll have still pictures, and we'll post this on the Friends of Wheeling Facebook page. So, enjoy the rest of the day, and
Am I going to follow you? Or?
just go yourself.
Oh, great.
Go yourself, Joanne.
Let's go.
Okay, enjoy. And then Joanne, just cut it off whenever you're done.
I'll say, here we go down the hallway. We're going to head to the kitchen. Look at this. Doesn't this remind you of our time when we were younger?
Yes.
This style. Cute kitchen. Where do you see the dining room? Oh, we have French doors here. It's the back room with a view to the river and a fabulous backyard connected to the neighbors. Oh, excuse me. This is Rita Coleman. She's so pretty.
Beautiful. Classic.
Yep. Dining room. The stuff's for sale next Saturday. Right. Go upstairs. Excuse me. Okay, we're going to go up these steps and see the second floor. Oh, here's the entry. Chandelier. Okay. Look at these stairs. So pretty. Oh. Okay, we'll go to the front of the house first. Now this has been modernized. Restroom. Main Street. Oh, stairway to the third floor. Oh. And all this stuff's going to be for sale next Saturday. Look at this. Wow. Oh, door I missed. Closet. Okay, another bedroom. Oh, this This one has a view. You see a little bit of the backyard. All right, we'll go down. Back of the house. Whoa. Another bedroom. Oh, church pew. Look at this. Old sink. Oh, well, a little bit of, just need some TLC. What's that? Hall closet. And let's see what the restroom.
Is it the bathroom?
Whoa, it's a nice size. With a view. Wow. That little closet. Okay. Okay. All right. Well, we have the basement left. We can't go on the third floor. Let's see if I can get to the basement. Yeah, just second floor only. Whoop. It's okay. Oh, good. That's okay. Come on up. I want to show everybody the basement and then
Take a picture of the bathroom downstairs.
I will do that.
It's really cute.
He's 40 and he's at her.
Okay, here's the basement. Ooh. All right. Hi, Jackie. What's this? Oh, it's under the steps.
Oh my, lots of stuff. Right?
But a door to the backyard. Whoa.
Oh, baby. There's your door to paradise.
I tell you, that's a nice backyard.
Yep.
Look at this.
Boy, this is gonna be fun moving out of this place, huh? Wow.
Well,
I don't know.
Okay. Hey, Steve, tell him goodbye. I'm going to